What's up, everybody? This is Carmine Davis, and you are watching and listening to the Carmine Davis Show. What the fuck is up, bitch? A couple of hot topics that I want to really get into, but I just want to start off by announcing this week we picked a winner for the Carmine Cash App contest. Finally, we got one, I think. I will be announcing it with this bitch. I'm going to write down the username and the amount. So we have to spend it twice, right? So it'll be an amount and then a username. And whatever that amount falls on from, $20 to $200 and the username of the lucky subscriber and listener, that's what you win. And I'll reach out to you via that username, and you have 6 days to respond. 6 days with your Cash App, and I'm sending you the money, baby. So I'm really excited about it. My week was pretty good, actually. Pretty decent. I've been kind of going out a little bit too tough, honey, which I got so fucking drunk the other day and ended up having a conversation with one of my mutual friends. One of my friends, I guess technically he's a mutual friend now, about race, and then it kind of got me in hot water with my nigga. Oh my God, but to hear all that, go to patreon.com/Carmine Davis. I'm gonna tell it. Listen to the after show, and I'm gonna give you the tea on that. To be fair, I had 3 Patron shots. Fucking, what else did I drink? We had 3 bottles of wine between both of us, me and the guy, and then it was a lot. And I didn't get home until 7 o'clock in the morning. I ended up almost staying at this guy's house. It's a long story, but to hear it again, go to patreon.com/Carmine Davis. We're just going to move on to the hot topics. I want the show to go, honey. I know y'all come here to hear the tea. So from lovemescott.com, Nicki Minaj's husband and friends record themselves looking for Offset in New York City at 4 a.m. Offset laughs it off in Atlanta. Okay, Nicki Minaj's husband is acting up on the internet. Kenneth Petty and his associates recorded themselves roaming the streets of New York City at 4 a.m. looking for Cardi B's husband, Offset. Apparently, during the VMAs earlier this week, one of Kenneth's associates took to Instagram story to make a comment about Cardi B. Offset DM'd me, nigga, you threatened his wife. At this point, lock Nicki ass up right along with their dusty ass. Nicole Stan account tweeted that. Nicole X Cardi. Offset reportedly responded via DM. Kenneth and his associates decided Offset's DM was enough to step outside and hop on Instagram Live. But the only problem is that Offset was in Atlanta streaming live on Twitch with Kai Cenat, or whatever her name is. Nicki Minaj's husband, Big Zoo, and fellow goons stake out looking for Offset. By the way, Offset was too busy having dance battles in Kai Cenat's room in Atlanta. Pray for peace, DJ Academics tweeted. Offset living his best life on Kai Cenat's stream. In this clip, the man standing next to Kenneth says, Offset, where you at? Before Kenneth starts to speak.
Said you don't know niggas.
Big Zoo.
Plan that vacation. You be planning your funeral, pussy. Yeah, all the way to the street, nigga. Know everything, nigga. Let's play. What's up?
We'll meet you there, nigga.
Let's get it.
Let us meet you there, nigga. That's legendary. That's the start.
Let's get it going, man.
We'll meet you on your vacation, nigga.
That's a fact.
I got Big Zoo outside.
Later on in the stream, Kenneth basically tells Offset to plan his funeral, which sounds like a threat and possibly probation violation to us, but child, we ain't the law. Anyway, Offset caught wind of Kenneth's threats and couldn't help but laugh.
Wait a minute. I'm getting out the jet. These niggas talking about. What are these niggas talking about? These niggas broke. We up and off jets, bitch. Y'all niggas got there. Y'all niggas standing outside.
Let's just hope that this doesn't escalate to anything serious. Okay, so Child, I'm just gonna be 110% frank with you. This is kind of tired. Okay. I do feel like I, Nicki, baby. Okay, I am a hate train barb. I'm a late barb, but I guess I'm an honorary barb, like I've discussed on the show plenty of times. And I do think that Nicki has and Cardi, I feel like, have let this thing go somewhere else. I feel like now we got the men involved. They streaming and shit. Like grown fucking men streaming. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I mean, I don't I can't talk. I'm a grown motherfucking man streaming right now too. But like, I'm not streaming terroristic threats when I'm on motherfucking probation, honey. I don't know what's look. And one thing I know about Nicki, right, is that everything is not always what it seems with Nicki. I don't feel like Nicki would be so hard up. And vice versa. I think everything is not what it seems about Cardi. Meaning that on the surface, Nicki can come across as the aggressor. But Cardi is very sneaky. She's very calculative and she's an agitator. But I feel like Nicki gets the brunt of all of this because she is more straightforward. She's sending her nigga to look for you, whereas maybe Cardi is sending subliminal shots, right? Or, telling someone to tell someone, like just to agitate her, right? And I wish that Nicki would notice that Cardi, I'm not saying either one of them are right. I do just feel like you have an agitator and you have someone who is non-bullshit. And then so you get those two people together, it can be very messy. And I think they both have a lot to gain from this beef, but it's just kind of getting annoying. I think it's uninspiring at this point. It's giving Tupac and Biggie vibes. Like, it's just weird. It's going someplace else that I don't feel like it has to go. If the girls just kind of focus on being the queens that they are, I feel like things will be a little bit better. However, I do like what it's doing for music. Outside of all of the music and all that, I feel like all of this is going a little too far. Red Ruby Da Sleaze was one of the hardest songs that I've heard in a very motherfucking long time. I feel like with Megan and Cardi and Lotto, they have come out with some real good material talking about each other. Let me stop using this. But like they have really come out with some really, really great material just off the strength of just hating each other. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't even know if they hate each other. It sounds like they mad that they friends, that they like each other basically. And I just feel like I want to keep it in the music. Do you get what I'm saying? Leave a comment below. Also, while you're at it, rate and review this podcast and subscribe on Apple Music. Subscribe on Spotify, subscribe on YouTube, and you could get a chance to win $20 to $200 with the Carmine Cash App contest next week, okay? Your name will be on here. I'm going to do this eventually. It's blank for the people who are listening to this. It's kind of blank right now. I'm going to do it like off camera. Well, not really off camera. I'm going to re-edit it and I'm going to announce the winner that way. So I'm really excited about it. But we're going to move on to the next hot topic. Again, make sure you guys leave a comment below. Do you feel like it's going too far? Do you feel like Cardi is an agitator? Do you feel like Nicki might be a little too passionate and spirited about a situation? To me, she's so above all of this, right? I feel like Nicki is above all of this. And I want to understand. I want people to get it. I understand Nicki. Before we move forward, I understand Nicki. I have also shared a bed with a shooter, honey, who's very passionate about you, right? And who don't play about you. And I feel like, honestly, that's what a nigga is supposed to do when you really with a bad bitch, right? Risk it all. You know what I mean? Like, I do, a part of me does, but I feel like there's a toxicity there where if, you know, they were really busting at Nicki or whatever, I understand him riding for her and willing to set this man's funeral up. You know what I mean? But releasing bongos, I don't know. Again, I do feel like I know Cardi is very sneaky and calculative. So there's no real telling what's going on behind the scenes as to why this escalated. This article doesn't give much details. I really don't give a fuck enough to keep looking. I don't know what set this off. But honey, Nicki is the queen. Cardi is that girl. I mean, we just gotta, it's okay. Two things can be true. I don't know, but let's move on, all right? This next hot topic is from lovebscott.com, all right? Adele says she is no longer taking selfies with fans during her Vegas residency as COVID cases ramp up. Adele has said that she will no longer be able to take selfies with fans during her Las Vegas shows. Adele's Weekends with Adele residency has proven to be one of the hottest Vegas mainstays of the year, but the show is nearing its end. As the Weekend with Adele heads towards its final days, Adele is tightening up on safety restrictions. Over the course of her residency, Adele has walked through the audience and taken pictures and video selfies with fans. However, she said that she will be unable to continue this for the remainder of the show. Normally, I would absolutely stop and chat with all of you here, all about your life and be the nosy person that I am, Adele said. However, I'm hanging on by a thread trying not to get COVID. That was my Adele impression, by the way. It's horrible. She continued, noting that while she herself has gotten COVID, many of the people she works with have, and she does not want to risk getting sick and having to cancel or postpone any of her shows. Everyone that I know that I worked with has fucking COVID, so it's miserable that I haven't had it yet, she said. And I really do love chatting to you, but I don't want to get sick. I'll take selfies from a distance or shoot your vid. I might have symptoms and then I can't do my show, and I will be damned if I can cancel any more of these shows. I refuse to cancel any shows. I just can't risk getting ill. Honestly, my immune system is in the gutter, and I want to be close to you and stuff like that, but I just can't risk it. The final Weekends with Adele show will take place November the 4th at the Coliseum at the Caesars Palace. One, I forgot that Adele was actually still in Vegas. I know she postponed it for like that year when she dropped her album. Besides an occasional beautiful bad bitch selfie that Adele will post, honey, she will post a bad bitch selfie. But I just forgot. Like, even thinking about a trip to Vegas, like I was thinking about where I want to go for my birthday in January, which I guess now I can't go to Adele. She ends her show in November. But I completely forgot about Adele. I was thinking about shows and Usher and all of that. I completely forgot about Adele. I had forgotten that Adele was there. I'm sorry. I had forgotten, but I do understand that COVID is ramping up, of course, right in time for my fucking birthday, so I might not have any plans at all, child. But I'm also, my dumb ass is going out more, and I've been thinking that, like, these people around here in North Georgia don't give a fuck. They don't think, I think half of them think that COVID is not real. But maybe I should start taking more precautions when it comes to COVID as well. I think we all can. We know that it's not a game. We understand that it's probably not the worst thing in the world, but it's not something just to ignore. I think, who wants to be fucking sick? I've been boosted, double boosted, honey, but I don't know if I want to risk it. Do you think that Adele she's got the COVID shot? I wonder if Adele is the type of girl to get the COVID shot. You know, she kind of low-key gives me that she's one of them, you know, who don't believe in it or think that it's a fluke. You know what I mean? Leave a comment below if you think Adele got her COVID shot. I bet you she didn't. I'm not judging. I just want to know where she is about it. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. If you don't get your COVID shots, honey, whatever. I know a few people who have not gotten their COVID shots, or they got the first one and didn't get the last one, or they don't want to get boosted or whatever. That's to each his own. To each his own. I'm not really judging. I'm just being aware. And I'm just curious, like, where Adele falls. She's one of those women to me, like those divas that I'm like, I wonder what, like, politically she believes in. Like, would I like her outside of her music? Like, I know that I should not judge people by their politics and like dislike them, but let's be real, I do. And I wonder if Adele's one of those girls that just does not believe in, I'm not putting that in my body, you know, or is she one of those girls who is double boosted and all that, and this is really just she don't want to be fucking bothered. And because you also, you know, because you are boosted or whatever doesn't mean that you won't get COVID. It's just, you know what I mean, like helps you deal with COVID a little bit better. But I still want to know, like, is Adele a science girl, or she, my body can flush it out naturally. If not, I'm not putting that in my body. Like, I wonder if she's like that. I don't know. Leave a comment below. You think she's pro-vax? You know, I don't know. Leave a comment below. Also, while you're there, subscribe, rate, and review this podcast for your chance to win $20 to $200 on the Carmine Cash App contest. I'm giving away $20 to $200 every week for 4 weeks. This is the first week, and we're going to be announcing a winner in a bit. Probably, I'm going to do like a short or something to do it, like, because I need some more short content, honey. So, or also check it out on Instagram. You also guys have to follow us on Instagram, Instagram.com/Carmine Davis, Instagram.com/Carmine Davis Show. Tap in with me there, and when's your chance? I think to win, you have to follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Carmine Davis, and Instagram.com/Carmine Davis Show. You also have to follow us and subscribe, rate, and review this podcast on Apple and Spotify. And you also have to comment on a video below, new or old. And you can win $20 to $200. I think that is worth it if you're not a hater. I mean, like, why do you not want to show love? Like, that's not a lot of work. You can do that shit in 15 minutes. Tops. Click, 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 click. Bitch, you crazy. Bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, leave a comment. You know. I don't think that is hard. So we're going to move on to the last and final hot topic. It's one that I'm kind of excited about. LoveBScott.com and is sharing that Brandy announced its upcoming Christmas album. R&B legend and actress Brandy Norwood is reportedly working on her Christmas album titled "A Brandy Christmas." A&R executive Jaha Johnson took to Instagram story on Wednesday, September 13th, to reveal the singer's next work. "One of my favorite things to do is sequence the album. Christmas will never be the same," Johnson captioned the story, featuring her manager Ryan Ramsey. The story also hints at the possible title for the festive project, "A Brandy Christmas." Further examination of the whiteboard in the clip also gives an idea of how many songs would be included on an LP. Ramsey could be seen sticking 11 titles to the board as he attempted to place them in order. Fans could also hear some of the potential tracks, titles from the holiday album. Fans could also see some of the potential tracks from the album. The intro appears to be called "Feels Different," while the second track is titled "Celebrate My Baby." Brandy's interpretation of the Christmas song also could be heard playing in the background.
And silent.
Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you.
While a date for the Christmas album wasn't given, it could coincide with Brandy's next film in March 2022. Brandy revealed she is set to star in her Netflix original film, The Best Christmas Ever. The vocal Bible took to her Instagram to disclose her next acting gig. "Get ready for the best Christmas ever. I'm so excited to join the phenomenal cast for this special holiday film coming soon to Netflix," Brandy typed. The Mary Lambert directed comedy will have the singer play Jackie, a woman with a seemingly perfect life that she boasts about an annual holiday newsletter. However, when a twist of fate surprisingly reconnects Jackie with her old college friend, Charlotte, played by Heather Graham, right before Christmas, Charlotte's determined to prove Jackie's life isn't as spectacular as she makes it seem. Yet, when her attempts to expose Jackie do more harm than good, Christmas is nearly ruined, and it's up to the duo to right the wrongs. Best Christmas Ever is set to be released on Netflix on November 16, 2023. I'll be watching that. That sounds like a clip out of my motherfucking life, child. Brandy. Not Brandy, sorry, it's me. I've had some bitches try to expose and ruin me and try to prove that my life is not as great as it really is. So I'm gonna be watching, and I do want to hear Brandy's Christmas album. I'm gonna be real. Like, I am working on my own Christmas album or inspirational record with, I want to do like elements of Christmas. You just heard it here first. I want to do it. I'm actually working on it. That's why my mic is the way it is, and I am excited to do it, but I also don't want it to be one. I want it to be sexy, and if anything I try to do is sexy, but I do want it to be more inspirational. I think in my music that I've released, I think you hear more pop and dance and all that, but I do want to make a stark contrast into something like inspirational and spiritual, and that will inspire people this year, because I think so many people are sick, but like, as I sniffle, but there are a lot of people who are like not well, and they need encouragement, whether it's mind, body, or spirit. And as I grow and I'm getting to that era of my growth, I as I learn more about myself and how to be a better person, I am also determined to inspire people. And I want to do that with my music. And for me, music is always the place where I get to go to extreme levels. Like, right, I'm releasing a song in the next couple of weeks, and I love the idea of just taking risks and doing stuff that people probably would not do, or think that I would do, or just couldn't see me doing. Or it's Carmine Davis as me as a brand is someone who takes risks and to do things that people probably wouldn't think to do. And music is an expression for me. And I'm lucky that I'm not a starving artist where I would have to just work with whoever or do whatever. I get to do what I want and run those risks and take those chances musically. And I'm excited to do all that this year. Hopefully I get everything together and done before, but and it's expensive, honey, to be me, child, and get all this stuff done. But I hope y'all hear it and like it. So I really just brought this whole Brandy thing up to just plug my shit. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it's the Carmine Davis show, honey. This really ain't about Brandy. It's really about me. We're just talking about Brandy. So, but I'm excited to see Brandy in a movie, and I want to hear the music. And as long as she's not, I don't want to hear a bunch of runs. I'm sorry. One thing Brandy has done, I feel like, as fans of the show, like as fans of Brandy, I think that y'all have really pumped her into thinking that if she runs as much as she can in 3 to 5 minutes, that she is it, right? And hey, if I was the vocal Bible, I feel like I would attempt to do it too, but I don't think it always sounds good. It doesn't. I heard the sample of Brandy singing the Christmas song, and it just sounds like a song that only the Brandy fans would appreciate. I think anybody who loves Christmas music and loves casual Christmas music will not appreciate this Brandy. This Brandy record. I'm just gonna be real, and I love Brandy, and I told myself I was gonna be nicer this season, but I'm just got to be real, right? It does not sound like anything that I think a normal, casual Christmas lover will enjoy. And that's something that I try to focus on with my inspirational Christmas album. Have kind of inspirational, almost gospel-esque, and have Christmas standards that are fun, sexy, but if you hear them, they're not grating. Or what the fuck is this child at Sephora? Like, what are they doing? It made me think about the Jessica Simpson Christmas album. That has to be the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. I worked at Sephora, right? And they play pop Christmas music. And hearing Jessica Simpson scream and wail like that for 6-hour shifts was horrible. I'm like, who? And I love Jessica Simpson, don't get me wrong. Yeah. It's a little bit of Alanis Morissette and Jessica Simpson. But that on a Christmas record was horrible. I'll never hear it again. And I just don't want that for Brandy. I want the run. Yeah. I want to hear the runs and the raspiness of Brandy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I want to hear all that from Brandy, but I don't want her screaming at me. Leave a comment below if you understand. Brandy friends, just skip by, because of course you want to hear this. You know, like, you're gonna take it however Brandy serves it, right? But casual Brandy fans and casual Christmas fans, I just don't want Brandy to scream at me. And if that's what she's gonna be doing for 30 minutes, 11 tracks for Christmas, I want her to scrap it. That's the show. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna be real, but that's the show. I love y'all so very much. Thank y'all for listening. Make sure you guys subscribe, rate, and review this podcast. Follow us on Instagram.com/CARMINE DAVIS, Instagram.com/CARMINE DAVIS show, and rate and review this podcast on Apple and Spotify podcasts to win $20 to $200. I'm about to write this down, spin this wheel, and announce the winner. So be tuned to that. If you listen to the show and you have subscribed, make sure you tune in to see if your name is being called, okay? I love y'all. Bye.